Before I get into today's episode, the one that turns your presence into something women feel before they understand it, let me remind all of you something. I'm a personal trainer, which means I professionally ruin your comfort, your excuses, and sometimes your will to live. But in a sexy, transformational way. You know what I mean by that? Good. So if you want the kind of presence we're talking about today, the kind where a woman accidentally steps into your gravitational pull and forgets why she walked into the room, your body better be able to back that up. That's why I'm giving you my free 14-day challenge. 14 days of training with me, or actually I should say in the fitness app. Yes, I am sending you messages, so don't be mistaken. I'm going to be checking in on you. I promise, by day 5, your unspoken leash will come online. Don't know what that is yet? Oh, you will. And she definitely will too. Let's start the podcast, you guys. You guys are listening to the Masculinized Show, a podcast for introverts to become more masculine and get the body of an alpha male. And of course, get more mentally healthy and get that seducer's mindset, if you get me. And lastly, I help guys become more desirable and get the mindset of a seducer. Let's get into the podcast. Let's talk about presence, the forbidden current, the version of you that doesn't need to speak, doesn't need to perform, doesn't need to chase. You just exist, and the room adjusts. It's the moment where the air gets suspicious before she does. The moment her body tenses, not in fear, not in anxiety, but in that primal wait. Who walked in? Kind of awareness, right? Her logic hasn't even loaded yet. She's buffering. You're already in the system. This isn't persuasion. This is atmospheric misbehavior. Let's keep fucking going. Let's start here, you guys. First part of this episode is called the stillness, okay? Every guy wants to be noticed, but few guys know how to shut up long enough for that to happen. The forbidden current starts with stillness, okay? But not in the awkward stillness where you look like you're waiting for your mom to pick you up, okay? I'm talking about stillness with intent, stillness with inner authority, stillness that says, I know exactly who I am. Try to keep up with me, right? This is where your breath slows down too. Your shoulders drop, your energy compresses inward. Like the calm before a storm that's trying to decide whether it wants to destroy a village or just flirt with it. Yeah, women feel that, men feel that too. Pets feel that. Even the air molecules get a memo. Let's keep fucking going. There comes the time where your emergence comes, where you let your awareness expand just a little, right? Not like you're spiritually astral projecting into the ceiling fan, no. Just enough to take up space unapologetically, right? Huge body language tip there, you guys, is to take up more space. This is the part where people start squinting at you, not because they're confused, but because their subconscious is checking its horoscope for clues. Yeah. Your presence lingers behind you by half a second, like a loyal ghost dog with excellent taste in men. And here's the funny part, you guys. If a woman's connected to you, even loosely, even vaguely, she feels it at first, right? Her chest tightens for a microsecond. Her attention snaps somewhere she can't explain. And boom! The unspoken leash tugs. You know what that means, right? Go check out my previous episode on the unspoken leash. That is just a subtle initiation, okay, of the forbidden current. Now, anyhow, this is not control, as I said in that podcast, right? This is not manipulation either. Just that quiet subconscious. Where is he? And she doesn't know why she cares. I'm gonna get to the heartbeat drop now, guys. The heartbeat drop, okay? This next part is my favorite. It's the heartbeat drop. This is where you internally anchor yourself. Yes, breathe in anger. Not with that weird fake hype energy. No. But with a single grounded moment where your identity clicks. This is the shift where you become the reflective authority. Not Instagram, not society, not the girl you like either. Your presence sends a tiny signature outward. What I call the return. What does that mean, Adam? Listen to me, brothers. The return is when your confidence comes back to you instead of leaking into the environment. When you're not searching for validation, you become the reference point. Oh yes. Women can feel when a man stops leaking. They feel it instantly. Their pulse skips for no reason. And they'll sit there like, okay, why does my body know something before my brain does? I would never do this, right? Kind of being sarcastic, you guys, but you know what I mean. Let's keep fucking going. What the forbidden current actually looks like. Here's the part nobody teaches you. Presence is 90% silence, 9% posture, and 1% extremely illegal levels of amusement. When you're calm, still, and self-possessed, women pick up on that like a Wi-Fi signal. You don't even have to talk. In fact, talking too early ruins it. Just stand there like you know you're the plot twist, right? I talked about this humorously on that Unspoken Leash podcast. Go listen to it. Now, this next part here, you guys, the seductive edge. Without trying. The dangerous part about the forbidden current is that it's attractive without flirting. It's seductive without effort. It's magnetic without saying a damn word. When you move slow, and you breathe steady, and you look like the universe answers your texts faster than hers, yeah, she feels that. Not consciously, not logically, but instinctively. And that's the part you can't fake, brothers. I'm gonna take a quick intermission to tell you all that in the show notes, I have the 14-day mindset muscle challenge. Do not forget that. More importantly, leave me a investor review and let's keep moving forward. You guys, if you do all this right, like all this, as I went through the seductive edge on top of what the forbidden current actually looks like, if you do all that correct, people will start acting weird. A girl might stare at you like she's trying to remember where she put her keys. A guy might subconsciously get quieter, right? Someone's dog might sit down for no reason. It happens. This isn't seduction. This is atmospheric disrespect. You're literally confusing the air around you into cooperating with you. And we get to the deep core part. We go a little deeper now. The deep core shift, okay? This is where your presence stops being performance and starts being gravity. It's the moment your energy becomes contained, coiled, but playful. Kind of dangerous, not loud, not that flashy either. Just the kind of quiet that makes people wonder if they should start behaving better. Hilarious, right? You're not broadcasting your value. No. You're not puffing out your chest either. Guys, listen to me. I might have some fitness podcasts, but you're not going to do that. Don't brag with your body language. Anyways, you're going to be radiating your value instead of broadcasting your value, trying to like puff out your chest, right? Like an expensive candle that doesn't care if people notice it. because it already knows it smells amazing. This is also where the unspoken leash gets just a little tighter, right? You don't pull it, her attention does. Women sense emotional gravity faster than logic can interpret anything. True story. And that's the secret you got. You're not entering her world, you're rearranging it. Remember those words, you guys. I don't enter her world, I rearrange it for future projects to come. Yeah, I called it Project X. Stay tuned. Let's keep moving forward. People think seduction starts with words. Nah, not really. Phase 1 is the unsaid handshake, right? You know when you're in the forbidden current, when a girl looks at you personally to reset her own nervous system, even though you did absolutely nothing except exist correctly. This isn't romantic. This isn't seductive either, you guys. Not at all. This is pure atmospheric disrespect. Your subconscious files a complaint. It's like, why is he affecting me like that, right? You get me? And the universe answers back, he's not. You're just reacting. Yeah, true story. Now, brothers, listen to me. I know you loved all that. And if you didn't, all good, no worries. We can still be friends. Be independent of the good and bad opinions of others, right? I say that in my second dating ebook. True story. Now, listen. If you want your body to match that energy, right? Then get in that DM14A challenge. As I said, you can't be walking around with a powerful aura and spaghetti arms. That's false advertising. Links below, you guys. Join it. And when you start realizing strangers flinch when you walk by, don't say I didn't warn you.